Hello, motherfuckers. Hello! I'm up now. That face like, yo, why you making so much noise, bro? I ain't got no life. I ain't got nothing to do with my spirit.
Hey, you just want to be extra loud.
Oh, I just want y'all to ride with me while I watch some Instagram videos. But I want to play this video.
Mainstream media and government give us examples like put their little puppet in front of our face where it furthers whatever agenda her sponsor is trying to promote. Cardi B literally took a dump on Instagram Live and we laughed this indecency off. Kim K sucked her way this bad bitch image, which by the way, got every single one of them dumped, divorced, ditched, or cheated on national television for our viewing pleasure, by the way. And if that's not bad enough, you turn into the VMAs. Hate men while simultaneously trying to look like one, or transgender women who are attempting to eliminate the classification of women while bashing men, introducing this new form of misogyny that I can't even begin to wrap my fucking head around, all under the guise of fake tits and wigs. And to further that ridiculousness, they give Bruce Jenner the Woman of the Year sexual harassment, domestic violence, or victim blaming rape survivors. No, it's what skims to pair with your ball gown. Are you fucking kidding me? And then the women who do represent us want us to idolize transact podcast, they'll pass on a good man who's romantic, respectful, emotionally intelligent, all because they're equally yoked him in way of finances, which, by the way, is a right that we fought for just so we could turn around and demasculinate men on the premise of their fucking wallet. Make this make sense. And all of this is at the hands of mainstream media and American government propagating women to such a deplorable point that the genders are now divided. We have eliminated chivalry, romance, and practical gender roles just so we could double down on the slave force and destabilize the American family, turning everybody into a never-ending ATM that they only withdraw from until we shrivel up and die on a fixed income that sustain any remnants of a happy and healthy life. Tell me what I missed.
And then yet I ask, and then people wonder why I be tweaked it out. Dude, why you be tweaking out? Cause shit like this. It's shit that I see outside my house, outside on the news, they make me question everything. Everything. It's like, damn, dude, you gotta question everything. Hey, Google, turn living room lights white. It's like, damn, bro. I'm just trying to make sense of this shit. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to, you know, I'm just trying to put two and two together and see how it all works out. But what I'm coming to find out is it's an agenda. It's a agenda. And we as people could yell to the top of our lungs and say, you know, it's an agenda. But how many people listening? How many people listening to the fact that, yo, shit outside is crazy? You know what I mean? How many people can you go to and ask, you know, for helping hand? You know what I mean? Like, this is where we are. What up, Muck? It's like this is the world we live in. I remember, and I'm not coming against nobody. Like, you like what you like, you do what you do. That's between you and your God. But here's why I have an issue, right? Is when you come to me and say, I have to accept this in my household, or I have to accept something that ain't for me. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, granted, homosexuality has been something that has been going on for numerous of years, right? We all know this. It ain't within the last 3, 4, I would say, 2015, I got locked up. So from 2015 to now, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. So for about 8 years, right, gay marriage has been legal. Gay marriage has been legal for almost 8 years now. I let that sink in on you. I let that sink in for you. Gay marriage has been legal for 8 years. How many people have been married for roughly 8 years? Matter of fact, how many people done had a successful relationship in the last 8 years? I mean, I'm just saying. And this is the world that we live in. This is the world that we're thrown in, where a man can now be identified as a woman, or a woman can be identified as a man. You got men who hate women but want to be women. Then you got women who hate men that want to be men. Like, make it make sense. And the rest of us are over here like, yo, that's confusing because I like women. And that goes same thing for the women that say, that's confusing for me too because I like men. So it's really confusing for everybody to be fighting against each other. I wish me and Mr. A would get to fighting over some bitches. I wish we would. I ain't got time to fight you over no hoes. There's too many of them out here. And on top of that, you've been with the one you've been with for the longest time. So why would we be fighting over hoes? Muck, same thing. Same thing about Muck. Muck, why would we be fighting over hoes, bro? It's too many of them out here. It's too many of them out here for us to be fighting over some bitches. That's crazy. It's crazy. If there's anything I'm going to fight a motherfucker over, is making sure that those same women are protected. That's what I would fight tooth and nail for. But I'm not going to fight you over no girls. No, you can have her. That's yours. That's yours now. You can have it. But no, man. Yo, I don't know, man. This stuff is crazy out here in these streets, man. It's crazy out here in these streets. Like, I think that's one reason why, for me, and I can't speak for anybody else, but for me, I'm not in the dating game. I done came across all kinds of manner of people. I've had people block me. I've had people, have slight conversations. Whatever the case may be. I've even come across transgender men. I've come across transgender women. And, half of all of them say the same crazy shit. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm perfectly okay with being by myself. Like, it's sad when you come to the conclusion of saying, you know what, bro? To all those married people out there, man, y'all doing something great. Because that ain't for me. I was watching something on, I was watching a guy's video. I was actually watching on a TikTok, matter of fact, and I don't usually sit and watch people lives on TikTok, but I did end up watching this guy's live because he's kind of like, he gives me the same aura of Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels isn't here anymore, but he was a great man as well, calling out women and saying, like, this is what you look, what the average woman value in the man was. I need a man to have 6 figures. Either he taking care of me, the whole nine. We're not going down that road. But Kevin Samuels told those women the type of man that you're looking for don't want you because of X, Y, and Z. But then they got upset at him because he was telling them the truth. But you'll pass over a good motherfucking nigga, a nigga that go to work. You know what I mean? He might not got a car. You know what I mean? He might have got himself in trouble a little bit, but you'll pass him up for the nigga that don't give a fuck about you. And that has always boggled my mind. Even the same thing about men. Like, men, I'm not going to say that we're any better, because we're on the joint that got it all, and then end up going do some dumb shit, go cheat on the bitch, you know, be unfaithful. Like, I played a video the other day, and a lot of people came to my podcast the other day, was like, dude, what's going on with you, man? Like, you just seem like, yo, I'm seeing this shit outside, bro, and I'm just noticing it, and I'm just trying to express it in what I would say in a healthy way. But I care about people enough to come and share something with them that they need to know. And the truth is, bro, I care about you. No matter what happened in our life, no matter where life will take us, bro, I care about you. You know what I mean? And for most people, you may show it and display it in different ways. And that's perfectly okay. But what I'm seeing outside, that's not being displayed in the way that you want to be. Like, even if I was, and this would be the first and last time this will ever come out of my mouth that you would ever hear me say this, but even if I was into men, right? I still ain't got time, bro. I ain't got time. I really ain't. And like I said, that's the first and last time you ever gonna hear me say something like that. But I ain't got time for that. Because men ain't shit. I'm a man myself. I know I ain't shit. So why would I date a motherfucker that's just like me? Ain't shit. What the fuck? Come on, bro. For me to be sitting there feeling like, because this motherfucker, nah, I already have enough shit because a woman don't call me. So what the fuck? Why would I even? Nope, not even doing it. But I'm saying, like, this is the model that we set. You know, the American dream from when I was growing up was you get you a house, you get your white picket fence, you get your 2.5 kids, you get you a dog, a cat. You know what I mean? Your wife, she at home making sure that the house stayed straight. You know, while you out here in the fields. Like, that was what was taught to me as a kid. I'm 33 years old. Next year I'll be 34, and I'm standing right here at 33 years old now, questioning what narrative do I have to share with my kids? Do I have to share? And you know what? It's okay for you to be a homosexual. Yes, it's okay for you to be a homosexual. No, it's not okay for you to be a homosexual. I'll be honest with you. No, it's not okay. And it's not, and it does not have to do with what's right and what's wrong. I'm just saying, no, it's not acceptable for a man to be living with another man. That's just me. But hey, don't come shoot me because I'm against the narrative that everybody else wants to say. I'm sorry. But you can't get at me because of my opinion. It's like I'm not getting that mad at you about your opinion. How you want to live is okay. Live how you want to live. But you can't get mad at me because I choose to teach my children what I want to train my child. The Bible definitely says, train a child up that they should go. Now, now that I said that, now that I have a kid, right? This is just hypothetical. Now that I have my own kid and I'm going to train my child up in the way that they should go, then I'm going to school them on, this is right and that's wrong. Now, granted, I don't have to give it to them from the Bible standpoint. I don't. That just kind of sets up the guidelines. You know what I mean? The guideline that I will set is treat people right. You treat people right and you be available when needed be, but don't let nobody take advantage of you. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. Don't let nobody con you. Don't let nobody manipulate you into thinking what they do is okay. If you know it's wrong, stick with your guns, bro. That's wrong, and I'm not doing that. And walk the fuck away. And if somebody was to call you a bitch, then goddamn it, I'm the best goddamn bitch there is in this motherfucking world because I'm not entertaining that bullshit. What up, Ace? You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to entertain that. I don't have to open myself up to that. You know what I mean? I don't. But because, I gotta treat you how I want to be treated, even if that was my current day situation, I still would want you to treat me with some. Let me slow down. I still would want you to show me some kind of respect. So even if you are a homosexual man, I'm not going to disrespect you. Now, granted, we're going to make some jokes, but if you can't handle the jokes, bitch, that's on you. That means you need to have more tougher skin to take a joke. You want to get, Duke over here making jokes about homosexual people, so the fuck what? Bitch, you gonna make jokes about me, and I'm heterosexual as a motherfucker. The fuck, you gonna find some about that you don't like that you want to joke about. And so if that's the case, then hey, I'm sorry you like to take it in the ass. That's between you, your ass, and your God. It ain't got nothing to do with me. The fuck? That has nothing to do with me. But you want to fight my girl? Cause she cute? Cause she going together? Cause I'm making sure my girl's straight? But you mad? Hey, get out of here. Get out of here, bro. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Even down to these now like I said, I don't give a fuck who you with. I don't care what you do. It's how you treat me. You know what I mean? Even down to like, you know, studs. I'm all for them. Shit. Somebody gotta be gangster. If you gangster with it, be gangster with it. But you know what? Don't disrespect me no more than I'm gonna disrespect you. Granted, you're a woman. You are a strong woman, right? There's nothing wrong with somebody helping you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's what they call chivalry. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing that most men back in the day used to do when they saw you, especially women, genuine women. They would, or if it's raining outside, they'd take off their coat, put it down on the ground, just so you could walk on so you don't get wet. But the crazy thing is, that don't happen no more. You think I'm going to give you my coat so you could walk on a puddle and not get wet? Bitch, you got one thing coming. I got to put that coat back on. I got to put that on. Now, that right there lets you know that chivalry for me is dead. But you want me to come open the door for you? Sure, I'll open the door for you. I'll pull a chair out for you, let you sit down, but I'm not putting my coat down on the ground for it to get wet. Because, goddamn it, if this is our first date and I put my coat down on the ground and you walked on it, and then after that we leave, and then you expect for me to pay for the whole entire meal, bitch, you got me fucked up. Bitch, you got me fucked up. You finna pay half. You finna put something on this meal. You ain't gotta fuck me, but you gonna put something on this goddamn meal. The fuck? After I'm putting my coat down on the ground, got my coat wet, you're gonna have to pay, you're gonna have to pay Sue Young to dry clean this motherfucker. The fuck? No. Ain't going on like that, man. That's just me though. You know what I mean? Understand. So what's going on? This is what's going on. I will go back to the video that I was listening to this morning. And like I said, sometimes I shouldn't look at Instagram and Facebook and all that shit. I shouldn't. But then there's days where I do. And then when I do, it 9 times out of 10 be something that I'm just like, wow, I experienced that shit too. So I'm gonna just play this video for y'all. And if you take it how you will, you take it how you will. Like I said, don't get angry at me, get angry at your mama. You know what I mean? They ain't got me. I'm just the messenger. I'm just sharing the message with you. You take it how you will. But let's get into it. TikTok, you're a motherfucker. There we go.
She doesn't hold back.
Today is Uncle Tom to all women, or Jada Pinkett Smith, who is literally the epitome of female narcissism. Where we do have intelligent women like Candace Owens, they only put their little puppet in front of our face where it furthers whatever agenda her sponsor is trying to promote. Cardi B literally took a dump on Instagram Live, and we laughed this indecency off. Kim K sucked her way to $1 billion bandwagon just so her and her plastic husband-hopping sisters could collectively make us feel physically inadequate. So we're perpetually chasing this bad bitch image, which, by the way, got every single one of them dumped. Female performers reciting slut rap half naked, scissoring their counterpart or twerking on stage. The only feminists that do gain any traction are bull dykes that hate men while simultaneously trying to look like one, or transgender women who are attempting to eliminate the classification of women while bashing men, introducing this new form of misogyny that I can't even begin to wrap my fucking head around, all under the guise of fake tits and wigs. And to further that ridiculousness, they give Bruce Jenner the Woman of the Year award, where he goes on stage with the stick and berries still flopping around in his ball gown to tell women the biggest challenge they face is figuring out what to wear. Not equal pay, sexual harassment, domestic violence, or victim-blaming rape survivors. No, it's what Skims to pair with your ball gown. Are you fucking kidding me? And then the women who represent us want us to idolize transactional sexuality in the name of empowerment, just so they can turn around and worship a former incel proclaiming himself an alpha male because he worked out and made some money off of a podcast. They'll pass on a good man who's romantic, respectful, emotionally intelligent, all because they're equally yoked him in way of finances, which, by the way, is a right that we fought for, just so we could turn around and demasculinate men on the...
Yo, hopefully I can still hear me. So yeah, that's pretty much what I was listening to. Short Pants, I see you. Good morning. I got your package. I got to take it to the mail today. That will be done today. Yes. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest, your shirt came in a lot more quicker than I expected. I literally was expecting for your shirt to get here today. I really was. And then, UPS was like, hey, sir, we got something for you. I was like, what? Haha, guess what it is? It's your shirts. And I was like, oh, it should. So your shirts came in. I knocked them out as soon as I got them. I did a switch yesterday of me doing said shirts. I just got to put that in the mail, and it'll be sent to you soon, sir. So yes, you'll be having that. But yeah, Shorty, that's what I was watching this morning. And like I said, if anything, now, granted, I know I have, somewhere in some shape, form, or fashion, I do have strong opinions about certain things. But that right there, like this is what we're living in. Like I remember that whole VMA shit. I remember that shit. I didn't watch it, but I remember it. And it's like, how can you, being the man with cock and balls, tell women what they face on a day-to-day basis? Like, I can't go and tell women what they face. I can't. Because I don't know what women face besides me, a crazy motherfucker that's trying to put something tough on them. I mean, that's all I'm trying to do, Shorty. Just trying to put some on them. It does. That video has a whole lot to unpack. More than the surface that I'm scratching. Like, that's literally how deep that video is. You know what I mean? And this the world we live in. Yo. Like the world we live in is literally spewing out all kinds of shit. And we as parents, uncles, grandparents, you know what I mean? We just sitting by and just watch. When I mean watching it unfold. Watching it unfold. Now, granted, I have nieces and nephews. Some of y'all have nieces and nephews. Some of y'all are parents. My youngest niece is 3 years old, bro. 3. 3. And at the age of 3, you have adults, grown ass adults, who know right from wrong, that are still trying to push their right or wrong agenda on my 3-year-old niece. She's 3. Why does she need to know anything about gender or sexuality? At the age of 3? Come on, bro. Come on. Make it make sense. Like, seriously, make it make sense. Like, that shit is beyond me right now. Like, she's 3 years old. Why at the age of 3 should she be concerned about how she want to identify herself? Because at any day she could be like, today I want to be a dog. She's 3. Like, yo, like, come on, folks. I see you, Woody. I'm gonna just go for like 5 more minutes, and then I'm open the call lines up, and then you can say what you want, say what you will. But I'm just saying, bro, like, she's 3 years old, bro. Why does my 3-year-old niece have to be told what she needs to be identified as 3? She has a dog at home. She could literally say, today, me and Scott are friends, and people will take it and run with it and say, that girl's acting like a dog. And then look at my brother and say, well, you're just going to allow your daughter to act like a dog. And then look at and me, being an uncle, is going to say, yo, fuck what you talking about. That's my niece, bro. She playing with a dog. If she want to be if in her imagination, she wants to be a dog, let her be a dog in her imagination. She ain't grown enough to understand how to identify the difference. So how are you going to push that on kids who don't? I'm using my imagination. My imagination is running wild. And today, I just want to be a cat. Am I going to be judged because my imagination has got the best of me? No, you shouldn't. But you know what? In America, there's no difference. There is no difference. If you say today tomorrow, I want to be the best goddamn basketball player there is in the fucking world, guess what? There's going to be somebody that's going to tell you, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're never going to be the best. Like, yo, why? I mean, like, this further blows my mind, yo. Further. Like, I'm be mad honest with you. Like, if the agenda that was pushed, if the agenda that's being pushed now was being pushed when I was a kid, I'm be mad honest with you. There'd be a lot of upset parents. That's then. Now, shit. You have parents that are upset, but then you also have those same parents that's like, yeah, go ahead and do it, Johnny. I don't give a fuck. And there's those type of parents that's out there that don't give a fuck. That's just like, yeah, Johnny, you want to be a woman today? Go right on the head. Not knowing that there's something wrong with Johnny, bro. Not saying that him deciding that he wants to be a woman is wrong. Not saying that at all. If you want to be a sissy, be a motherfucking sissy. Nobody's stopping you from being a bitch. Nobody's stopping you from being a bitch. For real. You want to be honest, Duke James and Club Velvet ain't stopping you from doing whatever the fuck you want to do. But all I'm saying is we need to check those people that's pushing that narrative. That's what I'm saying. And somebody could be, Duke, you crazy. Duke, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with me is I'm done dealing and seeing the same shit. Okay? That's what I'm done with. I'm done with it. I'm done with somebody else setting the narrative as to how I'm supposed to live my life. I'm done. And I feel like there's a lot of other people who are at the point where I'm at too. Like, you right, dude. I'm done with having other people tell how I'm supposed to live my life, how I'm supposed to look. Let's just be honest. If you don't look like Cardi B, guess what? Bitch, I don't give a fuck. As long as you treat me better than Cardi B would me, I think we're doing okay. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. And that's me being real. I don't need you to look like, you know, the fire. I don't need you to look like that. I don't need you to look like these Instagram models. I need you to be you. You. The person who I look at my screen. I need you to be you, bro. That's all I need you to do. Just be you. Just be the real, authentic person that you are. And if that just so happens to be a 65 version of Tyrone and his name is Twinkles, then goddamn it, be fucking Twinkles then, my nigga. Just know I don't fuck with you like that. And that's on the real. The fuck? Now, if somebody upset, bitch, you just be upset. Because I don't fuck with you, Tina. Bitch, I knew you when your ass was Tyrone. I still didn't fuck with you then. So what makes you think that now you decide to put on a whole new name, a whole new garment, and think that I'm gonna fuck with you now? Bitch, I know you back when. Come on. Get your shit together, bitch. Just because you changed your identity, just because you changed your gender, that does not mean you changed your mindset. That does not mean you taking the time to say, you know what, I'm a piece of shit. And instead of me going out here doing all this extra ass bullshit that everybody else is pushing, maybe I need to sit down and figure out my demons so I don't continue to keep being the same shitty ass person. Come on in here, bro. Come on. I'm done. Anybody else want to talk? Anybody else got something they got to say? Please
I'm
say
gonna
it now.
settle you down before you had a stroke there.
I said nothing else.
Also, were you just rocking a piss?
What's that?
Were you just rocking a piss while you were on the fucking...
Yeah, man, I was just on my little soapbox, man. That's all. Just on my little soapbox, man.
Sorry.
Just on my soapbox this morning.
You were
The shit
rocking a
outside
piss.
crazy, man.
You were rocking a piss there.
I probably was. What up, Mud?
Yo, dude, I think you was kind of honest this morning, man, because
You're on it, dude.
all of the cancellations and stuff, nobody should be able to tell us what we have to accept. Now, you could, like you said, you could do and be whatever you want to be, but you don't have the right to tell us that we have to accept that. Just like we don't have the right to tell other people what they have to accept. Do you know, I just voted for abortion in Ohio because I didn't want men telling women you could be raped and can't get an abortion.
Yeah.
You know, you could be molested, pedophile, and can't get an abortion. I didn't want that happening. And I didn't want women being in a back alley like in the 17, 18, early 1900s and getting abortions illegally and dying. I didn't want that to happen.
That's fair. That right there, that I can understand. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a woman, you're not a woman, you're a man, but you don't, if you was in that position, you don't want, why would I want my mom, right? And I'm using my mom as an example. Why would I want my mom, her 63-year-old ass, you know, why would I want her in the back in an alley, you know, trying to give a birth and not have the proper tools? My mom's a
100.
nurse. Why would I not want her to have the proper things that she needs to make sure that she can do her job properly? But then why would I, you know, having sisters or a sister, why would I not want her to be and have the proper health care that she needs to make sure that, you know, my niece or my nephew is brought into this world in a healthy manner, bro? Even if my sister or whoever say, you know what, dude, this is not my responsibility and I don't want this. What other route can I choose? Well, you know, you could choose to abort it if that's what you choose, or you could give it up for adoption. But then you still gotta worry about fucking crazy people when adopting people's children. So, but the world we live in, man, it's not making it easy for anybody. I don't know. I honestly know. And like I said, that video I watched is so much to unpack in that one video that it would take us it'd take us as much time as it took them. Now, mind you, I said if y'all was here earlier, when I was locked up, this was back in 2015. This is when Virginia, I can only speak for Virginia. This is when Virginia had legalized gay marriage. It is now 2023. So that's years. 8 years of, gay marriage going on.
Duke, do you know when that happened, it was kind of innocent because they just said, well, we want to be able to get married. That way we can enjoy each other's benefits, healthcare benefits, and all kind. That's real innocent, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed like ever since that happened, it's just been thrown down our throats. Hey, we're here. Move over. Do this. In Columbus, Ohio, man, on every Father's Day, it's Pride Day. It's like they just knock fathers out the box. Why ain't that shit on Mother's Day? Because Mother's Day is the second highest holiday next to Christmas.
But see, the thing about
Dads ain't getting nothing but ugly ties and bullshit socks. Why you gonna knock us out the box?
Hey, look, and the sad thing is, a woman gonna say, well, why would we want these motherfuckers with their balls and dicks on our day?
Exactly.
So there's no right and wrong to this, man. I said it like last week about the sports. Like, if you are a man and you can't compete in normal men's sports, and then you decide that you want to go get a sex change, I think you shouldn't compete in women's sports either, because that's still,
you know what? Make a transgender sport, and maybe they couldn't compete in that, because then they have to still compete against each other, which would be like competing against men. So some of them are fell in that too. So I think it's crazy. Like the MMA fighter that fought the actual lady that was he was a transgender. He fought an actual lady and crushed her skull. That don't happen when men fight each other.
Nope. It don't. And that shouldn't be okay. That should not be okay. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be okay for me as a man to dress up as a woman and then go tell women what type of problems they got. Bitch, you got a dick. You would never know what type of problems I got. Even if a man or a woman was to either go through the transmutation, you will never understand what it's like to be the counterpart. It don't matter what you do. It's in your mind, bro. It's your mind. It don't matter what you look like, how you appear. Your mind, bro. Your mind tells it all.
Lou just asked the question. He just said, wasn't Caitlyn Jenner Woman of the Year?
Yes.
But just before he said that, he said that Barack Obama legalized transgenderism. Well, Harvey Milk been fighting for transgender since the early 70s.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So when you can get the people to make her the woman of the year, it's a whole bunch of men of that caliber up at the top. It's not only Barack Obama. Do you see what closeted racists do? They're trying to just make it like, well, it was a black man that done that. No, white men been fighting for that shit forever. So if you're going to say that, tell the truth. Rock Waller, don't just say, it's Barack Obama's fault. Don't just say that.
I get what you're saying, Muck, and I get what Rock is saying. But if it wasn't, see, as you said, Muck, they needed somebody of the opposite in order for it to go through. So they had to use a black man like Barack Obama. They use him in order for their agenda to go forth. Because let's be honest, that meant, because I can honestly tell you, with Barack Obama being in office, the only thing that I kept was a job. That was it. That was it.
Let me say this. I'm not defending. Watch this. Duke, I'm not defending Barack Obama. I don't give a fuck about Barack Obama. More black men die under getting killed by police officers under Barack Obama than Trump and George Bush Jr. combined. So no,
True.
I'm not a Barack Obama fan. But
And I get you.
at the same time, I can't let them say that when every president has two mandates. Every president has a domestic and a foreign mandate. His foreign mandate was to get the Middle East and the African countries because George Bush Jr. had lost them. That was mandate number one. Mandate number two was to do this LGBTQ thing. And that's why let me say this. He had a mandate from his bosses. If we think that presidents run this world, they're nothing but figureheads, think again.
Give me a second. I'm about to put my phone on the charger before that bitch die. Rock, I saw you wanted to come in, bro. I'm gonna get you to come in if you still want to pop up on the panel, bro. What up, you kid? You kid. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. All right, not a problem. Not a problem, Rock, Blue. But what I at the same token though, Muck. Oh, okay. I need to make some breakfast too. But what up,
I
Luna?
just ate breakfast.
And so I would say honestly, nevertheless, like at the age I am today, like there are some things that I'm totally unaware of. I am not gonna sit and say I know it all. There are certain things in life I'm naive to. But the that I'm privy to, that that one thing, yo man, nah man, that telling women what they can and can't do with their bodies, I ain't for it.
I
I
ain't
ain't
either. I ain't
I'm
either.
not for
And that's why, again, I voted for abortion. I voted yes to that. Because as angry as I could be,
it.
what's up? Is that Luna? What's up,
That is
Luna? As angry as I could be about men having to lose babies due that they want to keep, I got a problem with that, but women still need that.
Yeah, I think so too. To take away that check, can you hear me? All right, yeah, there we go. To take away that option from women is highly unfair, and it is totally um, insensitive because nobody tells men, "Oh, you need to go get a vasectomy," which, if you know science, that's reversible. That is reversible, but for a woman to go get her tubes tied, that's irreversible.
Yes, yes, yes.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's easy for men to be like, I'm gonna go slip it, and then once I'm ready, I could, it's just a tube. It's a real small tube. But for women, that ain't no tube because that's literally cut and burned. That's soldered. Once that's done, they're done. Like like cats and dogs. Once you go get your cat spayed and neutered, bro, they're done. And that's the same thing that happened to women when they go and get their tubes tied. They're done. They're infertile as a mother. And I think that's unfair. Being a man, I think that's unfair when my procedure is reversible, but yours isn't. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. We as Americans, we as people need to do more in making sure that our women are protected.
And that's the problem. We never really protected them through. And what happens to women between abortion and getting their tubes tied is a form of sterilization.
Mm-hmm. It makes them sterile. And so then you got women who want to have children. You know what I mean? I have an echo. Oh shit. But you'll have women who want to have a kid, and because situation and circumstances that happen to them, you know, in their, early on in their lives, now they can't, and that's real fucked up. That's real fucked up. But then for a man to have a procedure that could take, you know, a couple of days to heal, then later on you could go and reverse it if you so choose. I think that's so much more easier,
So
but nobody pushes that.
let me say this, man. I think it's so I think it's so hypocritical for people to say, well, abortion is bad, and then when children come as a result of the copulation, if they're hungry, nobody want to give up dollars to feed them. Ain't nobody donating money to poor families. And then if you get on welfare, they demonize you. These are some hypocritical motherfuckers in this nation.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. No, we need it. Fuck it. Because that shit is insane. Like I said, Muck, I got a sister, I got a mom, right? I got cousins, I got an auntie, I got a grandma. If any one of them have to go through what we're putting women today, yo, it's just mind blowing, yo. That's all I can say. It is just mind blowing. It's mind blowing to have somebody to tell you what you can and can't do with your man. This shit is crazy. And then let's not even think about, like, we were talking, I think it was on Ralph Show or somebody's show. We were talking about the selective service. Bitch, I'm screwed. Bitch, I'm screwed. My daddy got 4 kids. All his kids gone.
Dude, can I respond to the chat real quick?
Yeah, go on ahead.
They say that the tube time is reversible. Do you know it's a low percentage of getting that right again? And then most women who get their tubes tied get their tubes burnt. You can't do nothing with that. See, we got to understand procedures, and then we can talk about them effectively.
I've watched enough, like, you can hear Muck in my, well, maybe I have to turn my speaker down some. But I've watched enough, like, hospital shows to know that, especially on those, like, Grey's Anatomy. I seen one episode on Grey's Anatomy where the woman was like, I don't want my husband to know that I got my tubes tied. And it's like, you got women literally over here about to go to jail. You know what I mean? Now, now in this situation, this woman was married, and her husband just wanted to continue to keep having children. In that sense, what can you do for that woman? But then, like I said, back to what we're talking about, just any woman in general. Like, once that happens, and I did see Luna come in, and I want to say thank you to Luna because we need a woman's perspective on here. It is just as much of meats around here, and so to hear a woman's voice and get a woman's opinion makes much of a difference. So Luna, thank you for being here. But now, man, like we live in is crazy, and Shorty is here. But you here too. Like, you haven't been here in a while. I haven't seen you in a while, so I just had to, yeah, Luna here got, where's she been at? Wait, Duke, I just want to slide through, bro. I didn't want nobody to notice I was here. I just want to come through, make a couple laughs, ha-ha-ha's, I did not want to say nothing at all. How you doing, Luna? Good morning.
Good morning, Luna.
Wonderful. Yes.
Shit.
Loud and
Good morning, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Awesome. What's up, you guys? I miss y'all.
We missed you too.
A long time.
Not much. Just sitting here, just
we all on the soapbox somewhere, safe form of fashion, just airing out our dirty laundry, and not our dirty laundry, but just society's laundry at whole. So
Society's got a lot of laundry. We are not their maids.
no, no, we're not at all. I'm not picking up your socks or your shoes. I'm gonna need you to do it on your own. But what are your thoughts on abortion and those type of things? What are your thoughts?
I think
Being
there's a
like,
lot of circumstances around it. Like never one single there's not one single reason why someone would do something like that. There's a lot of reasons, and not all those reasons are justified to anybody else, but the woman has to think about her life. She has to think about what the consequences of her action, and she has to live with those consequences, whatever she chooses. Don't pull my headphone out. I'm gonna beat this little boy. Not really, but theoretically. Sorry.
no, you're fine.
I mean, I think there's a lot of circumstances around it. I'm not one to judge anybody because I don't know their situation. I don't know what is going on in their life, and I am of the mindset that it's a free country. If what I don't agree with is using it as birth control. I don't like that. I don't like that women will just, go out and have sex and just do all these. I gotta be careful because I'm in a hotel like breakfast room. So, we just, I don't agree with using it as a form of birth control. Like, oh, you go out and have sex and it's unprotected. Oh shit, I got pregnant again. Better go get abortion. No, I'm sorry. That's wrong. That's awful. And if you do that, you're a terrible person and I don't like you.
But you know what, Lunar, you are absolutely right. That it's a damn shame that they would use that for that purpose, right? But I'm a fan of the Second Amendment, and I believe in people having guns. But I don't think you should just go out and grab guns to mass shoot and serial kill. So we could say that about anything.
That's different though. That is
No,
absolutely different.
it's the
Where you
same
no, it
because
is. No,
murder is
listen,
murder.
listen. Wait.
All right,
Listen. It's different because with that you have due process. You have a system that does form against that,
uh-huh.
and you have people that are willing to, go up in arms against that. I happen to be a very, very proactive legal firearms owner. I'm very safe. I know what I'm doing. I am not a mass murderer. And for those that think that that's all we are, sorry to disappoint you. But that's not, I do not look at that the same at all. Not
All
at
right, but
all.
let me ask you this. If you went and purchased a gun today, and just like the Texas mass shooter, you wrote a manifesto. Do you not think that Texas mass shooter had to process what he was about to do, just like the lady would have to process about her abortion? It's pretty much the
There is
same.
no due process for abortion. There is no due process for
Yeah,
No,
abortion.
there's
in her
no
mind,
It's
going
not
to
in her
court.
mind, she has to process it, just like in his mind, he had to process it.
in your mind is not the same as a legal system, though.
But you just said that they had to process that. Didn't you just say that?
No.
Uh,
I said due process which is part of the legal system, for firearms. And firearms is protected against under the Second Amendment. Abortion is not protected. I'm sorry to say, it is not. It
It
is
isn't.
up to the states.
it is now.
It should not.
It is now because
No,
it's in the
sir. No, it's up
Constitution
to
of
the
certain
states.
states. It gets into state constitutions when you vote for it. When we voted
There is
for it,
no. That is not part of the Constitution. That is part of state law. That is
no,
nothing.
every state has a constitution. Did you know that? Every state has a
No, every
constitution.
state has its own laws and statutes. The Constitution is federal. It is
Where
all
is
of
Yeah,
Ralph
it's
us. It
Williams
is
federal.
when you
every
need him?
state.
No,
Sorry?
no. What she's saying is right. Because like in North Carolina, the Constitution of North Carolina is the Constitution of the federal government. If the federal government says weed is legal, the state has to abide by that. That is constitutional.
Wait a
Right.
minute. Wait.
But if the no, but if the federal state says it is illegal, the states still have the power to veto that within their own. Still
Correct.
within their own
That's how
state,
Oregon and
as long as
Colorado
it's voted
had it
in.
legal.
As long as it's voted in.
That's right.
Exactly. That's how Colorado is able to have legal weed.
That's
exactly
right.
Yeah, it's also why it's also why Oregon has assisted suicide, doctor-assisted suicide. It's because they changed the state constitution to do that.
Okay. So who's right?
One
So
thing
according to what you just said.
So the federal government has laws that are over all the states, but the states have the right to make up their own minds. They can
Exactly.
enact laws
That's
that
But I
exactly
just
why. That's
said.
exactly why. Oh, sorry.
right, but
That's exactly
it's
why
and that's because the states have their own constitutions.
Exactly.
I don't know who's right in that, but that's what I believe.
No, that was my argument that every state has its own constitution. Think about this. Weed is legal in only 24 states. If there was only a federal constitution, then every state weed would be legal. We wouldn't even have to vote on it.
Okay, well,
Right.
how about this? How about this? Let's go back to your Second Amendment then. The
Uh-huh.
federal government, the Supreme Court has ruled that firearms, no matter what ammo capacity they might hold, are legal under the Constitution of the United States. But California is totally fucking that off and saying, no, you can't, and you're going to be arrested if you do. Now crime is skyrocketing, and people are, stores are being looted, people are being murdered, and you can put out a jail.
It's because of that is because of the way that California is going after the Second Amendment. The people still have the right to own and possess a firearm, but what is not in the Constitution is the magazines for those things, or whether or not they're fully automatic, semi-automatic, or single action. And that's what the states are going after. It's not the right to bear arms; it's the way in which you can.
And most of those magazines are modified and customized. So they don't have to be.
Because they're doing that because it's you guys don't understand. They are loopholing like a motherfucker, man. They are loopholing,
Right.
loopholing. Look, we know you can have firearms, but we're gonna make everything as restrictive as possible to make sure that you can't have your firearms.
Right.
Stupid and illegal and dumb.
Yeah, that's why there's the California compliant shit. It's the same thing with trucking. If you try to drive a semi-truck into the state of California, you have to be California compliant. It doesn't matter what you're carrying, what's going on. It has to have certain things on it in order to even be on the freeway. Otherwise, they will tow you off and charge you by the mile.
California, gotta hate it.
California sucks. California needs to sink into the ocean.
Why do you think I left, man?
Probably for the same reason I hate them.
I'm getting out before this shit goes down.
I mean, they're the reason that Oregon and Washington is so fucked up is because half those people fled north and they brought some of the values with them. And it's
But
just screwed up.
you haven't mentioned New Jersey, Short Pennsylvania, where they're
I've never
not
been there.
allowed to carry guns at all. And not only that, they don't have a stand your ground law, which means that they can't defend themselves or carry guns. So it's a lot of states that's messed up in the United States.
I can damn sure
I don't
say
think that's true
being
because I just saw something.
being in Virginia,
sorry.
I know one thing. Virginia has the stand your ground law, and I, Duke James, will support my Second Amendment right. Open carry or concealed carry. God damn it.
Exactly.
I used to walk outside with my gun on my hip, and I wanted somebody to do something. It was Wild Wild West out there. That's all I'm saying. Texas and Virginia, those two states.
And you know what? Those states have far less violent crime.
Yes, sir.
When they can get violent back,
Yes, it's an equalizer. It is an absolute
right.
equalizer. Did you know that in I think it's Maine. I want to say it's Maine. Don't quote me on that. Ralph, please look it up. I think it's open carry and concealed carry, and I think they are the least crime-ridden state. I think it's Maine. Don't quote me on that, but I know there is a state where crime is virtually non-existent because there's open carry and concealed carry, constitutional concealed carry. I'm in Iowa, and they passed a constitutional carry law here too, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
What did you do, Billy?
I wish we had that.
Yeah,
Where are you?
in North Carolina, they just, I would say within the beginning of this year, because I was out of the country when it took place, but they put into law here where you can, now in North Carolina, you could buy guns without permits. And like my brother called me and told me about that, and I'm like, bro, I'm from Virginia, bro. If I wanted to go buy a gun right now, I could go to Virginia because I still carry on my Virginia's residency with me. You know what I mean? So I can go to Virginia, go buy a gun, sit around, go hang out with family for a little bit, get my gun. They call Duke, your gun's ready, go pick my shit up and come back. And that's in North Carolina.
Right.
That's how it was in Nevada when I got mine.
See?
We went to a dealer. I had to wait 3 days for my background check. And
Yeah, that's standard with pretty much anything.
It was backed up. No,
Exactly.
it's not. No,
Not
it's
necessarily.
Each state is different. No,
Each state is different. Virginia,
If it,
like two.
but you have
Yeah,
because
no, you're right.
This was because they started to restrict and start to, they were talking about the gun buybacks and everything like that. So everybody said, "Hey, up and on." And if it wasn't for it being so dark up, I could have had that motherfucker in about half an hour.
Yeah,
And that's the thing that nobody understands. There are such things as background checks. People want to say, no, it's a state. No, it is not. It is a federal thing. You have to do it. Actually, I just found something out. In Iowa, my husband just told me this, I think last night. I guess in Iowa, they have passed a bill that says if you go straight up to the sheriff's office and you say, hey, I'm going to do a firearm and give me your opinion, you don't have to do a background check to go and to a store and buy a gun because you've already come up to the sheriff and said, hey, I want to buy a gun. Here's my fingerprints. And yeah, you're good to go. As long as you're clear, obviously, if you have that background check from a sheriff, you're golden. No matter what you want to get, no matter when. You don't have to go through a background check.
Nice. So there's no cool down time.
No.
I know that was part of the reason why the police came into being was because it was, people would go, they're all hot about someone cheating on them or something, and they're just going to go buy a gun because they don't have one at the moment.
Yeah.
And it forces them to wait 3 days.
Yeah. No, in the state of
I think that's why that came about.
Dude,
Right.
Do you remember the wolf
Yes,
in New Jersey?
ma'am.
did you see what Yukich wrote in the chat?
I'm not looking at the chat. I'm sorry.
He wrote, your country is so divided now, it's going to be a massive problem in the future. Now, I don't know where he's from, but just from hearing us
He's
speak
Australian,
on this
I
panel,
believe, and he's right. He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
he can infer from just us speaking on this panel that it's a total disagreement. Other people in the United States. So
But that's what we were built on, though. The Constitution and the amendments were put in place so that we could be divided but still unionize as a country. That's what this country is supposed to be about. You have your opinion, I have my opinion, but I will fight to the death.
that's what it came to. The Constitution was written to unify that which was separated because it was too many ideologies and dogmas and philosophies. And they created the Constitution so that we could become one. And that's why when we say anything referring to that, it's about the
No, they
becoming of
also
one. United we stand, divided we fall.
but not just that. They also created the Constitution to keep us from being under Britain's rule and to keep us from having a tyrannical government like Britain, which is
Mean like we got now?
No,
so.
the,
Look at that.
Yeah,
no, the
That's
Constitution
exactly what I
came
just said.
after the Revolutionary War, which means that we had gotten the independence from Britain. So it
Fought
was
for
all
our
about the
independence.
stopping the tyranny, but the war was to do that. That's what the war was for.
And that's why we're going to go into another one, because people can't get their heads out of their ass and figure out, hey, guess what? You're an American, so am I. Let's reason this shit taken care of together. Hey, I don't know. How about we go after that asshole who's in the office right now and give him and everyone in Congress that is too old to be anywhere near a piece of paper and a pen, let alone a fucking country. Let's get them out and let's put in new people that we know will take care of this shit. And if they start to act all tyrannical and get, their shit in a twist, then we'll do the same thing to them. I don't understand why
yo,
I
that
understand
is
why
exactly what America's supposed to be like. Like,
yes, that's exactly what we're supposed
that's
to do. It's called
exactly
we the
what
people,
we
not we
as
the
the
government.
people are. Exactly, we are the people. We are supposed to go up to these people's houses, knock on their motherfucking doors, demand them to justice, our justice, not the same justice that goes to check and balance them. Because what
Yeah,
I
but then when
know
you do that,
that
you're called an insurrectionist.
exactly. Like that shit's crazy to me, bro. Like, come on. Like,
Yep.
it's literally written in law. But then you turn
Bad
the
is good
same
and good is
people.
backwards now.
Yo, tell me about it. You tell the same people who say, okay, well, senator isn't doing his job, so I need to go and kick him out of office and then put something
All
else in
right,
there.
dude,
Yeah.
is it backwards because of the law or is it backwards because of us? Because years ago, over a century ago, more people relied on facts. Right about now, everybody's relying on opinion and imagination. And
And
that's
their
why you could be
feelings.
whatever. Kids can go to school and identify as kittens and turtles, and they could get that off. They could 100 years ago. So we're backwards.
Hey, I've got a little
The laws haven't changed.
point to make on that. What the fuck? So earlier, I think it was Mope was talking about kids acting like animals, and my stepdaughter, when she was in first grade, was assaulted, and for about 5 years after that, she acted like a cat. Like being a cat was her way of coping. So anytime she'd get stressed out or anything like that, like if she didn't like something that was going on, she would hiss at it and try to claw at it. And that was her safe space. So she eventually grew out of that, right? Like we just let her do it. Nobody said it was good. Nobody said it was bad. It was understood from the therapist that that's what she was going to do because it was a coping mechanism for her. And thank God she grew out of that. So hopefully there's some therapists out there that are actually talking to parents and not saying, well, she's a cat, make her act, let her act like a cat, give her a litter box. There's a difference there, right? But that's a normal thing for children, especially if they're abused in any way.
Yeah. Well, that's different. I will say, if y'all don't mind, I think that coping mechanisms are vastly different from social norms and social acceptances. Kids they're not acting like cats because they're being traumatized. They're acting like cats because their parents are telling them, and other kids are saying, oh, hey, you have to identify as this. Jennifer, you have to identify as something other than what you were born as, because otherwise you're a bigot and you're a terrible person. What else are these kids supposed to do other than, oh, well, I don't want to be a terrible person, so I guess I'm an owl now. It's not a coping mechanism. It's being pushed on kids, and that's something that I don't like. I don't like that.
That's the parents being sick and screwed up then.
Absolutely. There was a YouTube video a long time ago, and it was of these two little boys. I don't know if any of you remember this, but these two little boys, and this kid is like, our mom doesn't like try to, our mom convinces us that we're LGBT. And if we're not, she'll convince us that we are. And she's like, what are you saying? He goes, facts. And the whole internet was rolling.
Bats, as in BATS.
I'm teasing.
What?
Wait, what? You broke up a little.
No, what was you saying, Luna? That part I'm saying what to. Are you serious?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, you didn't see that video?
No.
Oh, yeah. He goes, oh, yeah, our mom tells us that we're part of LGBT, and if we're not, then she'll convince us that we are. And just the mom's reaction is great. But yeah, that happened. That was a thing. And if that doesn't tell you the mentality of parents today, I don't know what does. But hi, everybody. Nice to be back.
Wow. Yeah, man, that's some strange and that is some peculiar. Yo, my mind, I can't even wrap my. Like, I got two arms, right? And like, if you could see me, like, I'm over here trying to wrap my like, I'm trying to do I'm trying to wrap my brain around that concept right now, and it's just not. It's not, the math, as these new kids are saying, this math ain't mathing. It is just not making 1 + 1. Definitely, for some odd reason, is making like 7. Back in the day, 1 + 1 = 2. So
Now
where the
2
fuck?
+ 2 = butterfly.
Man, tell me about it. The fuck 2 + 2 is me and the whole. That's all I know. Because back in the day, you used to have 2 in the bush. You know what I mean? 1 in the hand was better than 2 in the bush. You know what I mean? Now you're telling me it's better to have 2 in the bush? Whoa.
I'm telling you, good is bad, or bad is good, and good is backwards. Shit, see, now I'm all fucked up. I think I broke Duke. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'd still rather have the bird in the hand.
He's still counting on his fingers.
Yo, oh shit, son. That is, man, life is strange, man. Life is strange.
To tell you how interesting people have gotten now, it's just, how do you justify that?
And remember, people in glass houses sink ships.
You know what? People in glass houses, they got glass mouths. And so some of them need to get
glass brains, but
some of them need to get shattered a little bit. Oh my god.
No, they have glass brains, but their mouths are sharp as shit. But they can't handle it when you turn around and give it right back to them.
And see, on that note, I don't know about you. I know me. I've been doing it the whole show, but if you're young and you're dedicated, it's time for a smoke break. Because I don't know nothing else better to do. I don't know anything else better to offer the world but taking a smoke break. I mean, I don't. What else can we do besides just stop, smoke, gather our thoughts, and be like, let's reset. Let's figure this shit out real quick. Let's get to the root of the problem. Like, yo, this shit crazy.
I was just packing the bowl when you said that. Impeccable.
You guys all suck. I'm in Iowa, man.
Oh no.
Microwave yourself some popcorn. It'll be okay.
Gee whiz. All right, now stop collaborating and smoke a break. Yo, man, that's today is just one of those. I don't know, man. It's just one of those days. Like the truth gotta come out, yo, and it can't. Like at the end of the day, as normal thinking people, as people that sense make sense to, like some shit just don't make sense, and like I said, yo, I'm up to here with the shits. Like I'm tired of like America has swept a lot of insignificant shit underneath her rug and shit that she didn't even need. Like some shit she didn't ask for, shit she didn't need. She just like, oh, your shit, bring it here, I take it, and it's like, yo, now everybody else can see America's shit is breaking out by the seams. Is it's oozing through the top of the rug now. Like yo, your rug is done, man. Just give it up. Just start pruning. Just prune. And where do you start pruning? Majority of the time you start from the top down. And so I feel like once we start from the top, because once the top get corrected, I mean everything else gonna flow like it's supposed to. Right now our top ain't working right. It's a little, it's a little wobbly. And we don't produce loose necks. Like we holding up right now a bobblehead fucking doll right now, looking crazy. And they making us look real dumb. Like the rest of us look dumb. Like I'm just a penis, okay? That's all I am. I'm just a dickhead, all right? I'm literally piece of the dick.
You
That's
don't
it.
say stuff. Oh,
Woody and I are right there with you.
Some people are part of the asshole, all right? Like, because the head want to be wobbly, cuz. You know what I mean? Like, we need to, dicks and ass up to that neck and be like, yo, what's going on up here?
dude,
we
yo,
wobbling, cuz.
that's you know what? That's why you got to put stuff in women's stomach and let it wiggle, because you can't just shake it. You'll be shaking it for nothing.
Just saying, like, come on. The rest of us, we looking funny.
You put it in their
You got us
mouths so they
going.
can't keep talking that bullshit.
That's funny.
That's a second favorite of mine too.
See,
Woody knows.
even our upstairs neighbors know we looking dumb. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, dumb. It's looking dumb.
Woody Bush.
Bro, you knew you shouldn't have been fucking
And I
that
mean,
bitch in the first place.
we are in no position to be talking about anybody looking dumb when you look at us. Fuck what we've got. But that's
I hate that you're right. Stop being right, guys.
Hey, also your kid is way too fucking cute.
Jeez.
Listening to her.
Where's our south of the border counterparts? Like, where they at?
The kid,
Like,
the baby.
come on.
In the background.
Baby.
We could hear before.
Wait,
Is that
what?
not your baby? Is that not your baby before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. Really
Yeah,
cute.
that's mine.
Yeah.
You were breaking up. I'm guys, I have no coffee. Forgive me.
That's
Okay.
Whoa.
I'm a little slow today.
You got to get to the
Really need
grocery
Ralph in
store.
here. Hold on. Wait a minute. We really need Ralph in here. Wait.
Yo, can we go fund too? Can we go fund Luna a cup of a can of coffee? Can we do that?
A can?
Yeah, we want you to have a big ass Sam Club can of coffee, so that way you won't run out no more.
Oh, you guys do love me.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I'm game. I'm game.
Because
We could all as a collective put together something and get you.
yes, indeed, and go.
Yeah, throw your Venmo down in the chat.
You guys see the chat, right?
Oh,
Rock and Shorty, yeah, they know me too well. I miss you too, Shorty. It's funny. I'm in a really weird area right now, so I might, and you guys might lose me as I walk through the hotel. I'm not sure yet, but let's find out together. I guess I'll.
Dude, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right, because I was going to say, Ralph killed people over there. Ralph will start shooting. Don't make him shoot the show up.
Oh,
Say something, Luna. Get the party started.
but Ralph's a vegan. Ralph can't hurt anything.
No, Ralph ain't. Ralph is anti-dead air.
Yesterday, I had vegan beef. Literally what it said on the side of the box.
What? Am I losing you guys?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
Duke must be eating vegetable soup or something this morning because he was making breakfast. See, at least when Ralph gets coffee, he asks somebody, "Can you take over while I go get my coffee?" Duke,
Hey,
leave.
my
Let's just start
bad, my
writing books and
bad.
shit.
Yo, my bad, yo. My grandma had called me. She wanted to know some things about some T-shirts, and I was like, Lord, I had to take that. So, if anything, pardon me. That was grandma. Don't fuss at me. You know what I mean? Just, but I apologize for just upping and just dipping like that. Ralph didn't even want to come in. I'm in the street.
Oh
Can't
man,
come up. Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Oh shit, you gotta be on that
nah,
high alert.
because
Yeah,
if
and
Ralph was here, he would have started playing. He'd have started playing Jeopardy or something. I ain't gonna let no dead
exactly.
air.
If he was in the office, you know what I mean, he would have came up and the intro, and then it would just like not hearing that. Hey, let me tell you something. I might need you to send me that because like I can't, like, my day don't start off right without hearing that. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta hear my coffee in the morning, even if you out in the street, like, dude, I'm gonna just go on and you know what I mean, just be here with it. I gotta hear that, bro. Cause without hearing that, bro, I be tweaking.
And
You
I
know what I
miss
mean?
the home cafecito. I
Yeah,
miss
man.
that.
Un
That's at
cafecito.
my
Oh,
bro.
that too.
That's at my morning.
Un
But I
cafecito.
mean, I understand if you got things you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? And that's cool. Yeah, man. That set the tone of my day, bro. I hear that. I'm like, all right, I got some conversation, and I mean, I could kind of source through the information a little bit instead of just coming off straight dry. You know what I mean? Just like, no, okay, here we go.
You started something
We're
with this
going for this right now.
conversation this morning. This was kind of a gem. You're gonna have to go ahead and publish this.
Indeed,
This
I
is great.
will. This is good. Cause like I like the girl video that I played. I've come across her on Instagram, and I'm like, I really do like her energy. Like, it's like she's speaking the same language I'm speaking. You know what I mean? Like, and she's a podcaster as well too. So it's like, wow, you're a podcaster. All right, that's what's up. And so, you know, I don't know. I just been on this kick of just like, it's all real shit. Like, I gotta come straight raw. Like, I gotta come raw. If I can't come raw, then what am I doing here? You know what I mean? what am I doing but, buttering up some ears? Nah, man, I need to calm down. This is how I'm really feeling on the inside, bro. Like this shit right here, this bothers me. And what can I do about it? Just sit here and just be on my soapbox, yelling to the top of my lungs. You know what I mean?
You got
You
a
had that in your
platform.
community.
You got a
You know what I mean?
platform. It's never about what can you do about it now. You could talk about it and you
Exactly.
can reach people.
Mm-hmm. So I'm thankful that I have this platform. You know what I mean? Because like I was getting ready to say, like I would be your neighborhood soapboxer. Just like, yo, I'm just out here like, yo, this shit right here just pisses me off. Cause like, who else with me? This should piss you off too. You know what I mean? You mad? I'm mad. And we got a lot of people out here that's out there that's doing that, but like, you know, some of them are doing it just to make, get money. Like I'm out here just like I'm upset. You're upset. Let's talk about it. And what can we do in our little bitty community to make a difference and make a change? I mean, we got to start somewhere. And if that start is, just like Muck said, offering to help Luna get some coffee, like that's community building right there, bro. That's community. That's helping somebody who's in need, regardless of where you at, who you are, what you do. Shouldn't matter. You know, that's what we need as a community. Not, oh yeah, well since you ain't got coffee, bro, I got coffee. You know what I mean? You got coffee, bro? Yeah, I got coffee. You got tea, bro? Yeah, I got tea. If we ain't got it, then screw you. It's like, yo, that shit crazy. Come on up here, Mr. A. What's up? What you got to say to these folks this morning?
Sup, fuckers?
What's up, fucker?
Yo, what's up?
Day going so far, man.
What's up, Mr. Ray?
Thomas. So, I just want to muck a little bit. I read some shit that DeWine's about to veto that weed bill.
He can try, but it don't have to really win out because most vetoes are done as a bill go from one house to the other, and then if it get past both houses, the president can see it and veto it. But once it become a actual law, it's a little bit more difficult to get at.
Well, it was just voted in to be law. He can still veto. It's the governor. It's not the president.
Well, at this point, he'll have to do a little bit more than just put that stamp on it. He'll have to go
Yeah,
through a
nah.
process.
I don't think he'll be able to veto it, but he'll be able to bind it up for a while.
Yeah, he'll be able to. He'll put it this way: he'll be able to do stuff to it that won't make sense to us.
Yeah, I heard he's gonna try to make it to where if you want to buy from a dispensary, you're gonna have to buy a license.
You know why? Because the government is going to get. They did this to get money, not to give us money. Because if that's the case, you could just start selling it from your back door. Be like, hey, what's up, cops? Y'all want some? But he ain't going to let you do that.
I mean, what's stopping you now? What'll stop you there?
No, I just heard he's gonna try and veto it and bind it all up. They're saying 9 months before recreational dispensaries will be allowed to sell.
If we waited 8 years, 9 months, I could do that standing on my head. But the thing about it is, I'm gonna be smoking a couple blunts before the 9 months. Dedicated smoke break.
No,
Oh, sorry, Billy.
yeah,
Off rip.
come by and help my small business. 'Cause I'm about to be out of business in about 9 months.
Well, you know what? I'll patronize. I'll patronize. Don't worry.
We're all here to support each other. I need some support.
I'll
Help me help
patronize.
you.
You know, you
I
can
was just
send it in the mail
reading a
now.
bunch of shit yesterday.
You could send it. You could gift wrap it and send it to my house, and I'll just send you the $75 down. You know what I mean? Like that never happened or nothing. I'll send you a check or a money order.
Check all money order. You
I
can't
don't
be
want
out
no
here
rubber
checking
back
me,
checks,
bro.
bro.
That's a paper trail, G. I need something very exclusive.
Now, but they don't have to know what it's for. I could put $75 for rent, like it was 1965. You know, that's what they was paying in 65, $75 or less.
See, or
I
hang
would
on.
read a bunch of stuff. They're gonna try to bind it up and drag it out as long as possible.
But you know what? Then whoever else get in, they could work on things in it. But next year, y'all ready to vote for president?
Not if it's the same two motherfuckers.
I was gonna say, as long as it's not Biden, I'm good.
What you say, Luna?
Nah, you don't want the
I said, as
Santa
long as it's not Biden, I'm good.
or
Okay, yeah,
Newsom.
I'm with you on that. I'd rather it be the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt.
Not Crypt Keeper. Chill out,
Man,
bro.
fuck Joe
Not the
Biden.
Crypt Keeper.
Yes, I will vote for the Crypt Keeper right now to get his ass out. He dead anyway. He ain't doing shit.
So is
You ever see that
Biden.
movie?
So is Biden.
That's what I'm talking about. Joe Biden.
Oh, I thought you said
Anybody that
Crypt Keeper.
anybody that fart and shit and piss on themselves while they in a meeting, that's a dead motherfucker, man. And he done
Oh,
did
you're
all
on
great.
that.
Yeah,
See,
he fought
yet
piss and
again,
shit.
I need Ralph over here to play that button of Muck saying, "Yeah, man, all Joe Biden do is just sprinkle a little shit on people's kids."
Yeah. I do not like Joe Biden. I'm sorry. Do you like Joe Biden, Luna?
Do I like what?
Joe Biden.
I'd like him better if he was 6 feet under.
Damn, look, you sound like you just executed that. Don't FBI Luna
You
didn't
just said
do
he was
stuff.
dead anyways. It ain't much difference, man.
Hey, my girlfriend.
Damn.
That's it. Funny, son.
I mean, I don't know that I want him dead. I just don't want him in the
Yeah, I
office.
just don't want him in office.
Brother nigga. You know the sad part is I voted for him though. And I was sitting there at the voting
Oh
booth. Hey, look, I
man.
ain't gonna lie, I did. I voted for the motherfucker. Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. Just go ahead and say it. Dude, you a piece
Well,
of
he
shit. Yeah, I
told you.
know. I used it. I mean, shit. I don't know. I ain't gonna say I didn't know who to vote for. It was like, man, fuck it. I really don't give a damn. I
Dude,
was gonna
You
write my
voted.
own name in the ballot, and I was like, that'd be fucking funny if I find my name out up on this motherfucker. They'd be like, who the fuck is Duke James? So I was like, nah, let me take this a little seriously. So I actually rock paper scissors with myself, and he ended up winning.
The fuck?
You rock, paper, scissors, you're voted? Wow, that's great.
dude, no,
I mean, in
dude.
his defense, Biden did tell him if he didn't vote for Biden, he wasn't black, so he kind of had no
Oh, why
choice.
you have to bring that up, Mr. A? You are a villain. Check this out, y'all. Duke is absolutely right because black people are the only people who vote out of fear. We don't get nobody give us a piece of chicken or turkey. We vote out of fear. Watch this. We said it was better to put Biden in there, who mass incarcerated black people, miseducated black people, hung out with Ku Klux Klan. He did all of that, and we voted for him out of fear that 4 more years of Donald Trump would have fucked us over. I think 4 more years of Donald Trump, we'd have got 4 more damn stimulus checks. I mean,
Probably
and I
would
ain't
have.
even a Trump fan.
Probably would
I don't
have.
know about you
I didn't
guys.
even
I ain't
vote
even
for
a
him.
damn
Like
Trump fan. Fuck
I
him
didn't even
too.
vote the first time. I was like, shit. I was for him, but I didn't vote. Like I was in a whole nother state, so I didn't vote. I didn't even go and try to get an absentee ballot. I ain't give a fuck. I don't want to fuck this shit. So getting him in the office, yeah, that motherfucker put money in my pocket. Hell yeah, I went and bought a brand new Glock too. Went and brought a nice, fresh, brand new Glock on sale.
Shit, I went and bought work.
I did that too. Yo, Trump, he put money in my pocket. He did what he was supposed to do, stimulate the economy. People can say what they want about him. You know what I mean? He was the biggest, he was the this, he was that. I mean, shit, your next door neighbor is just damn near the same.
I'm gonna tell you like this:
Let's
if
just be
Trump put
honest.
an extra 600 and an extra 300 in my unemployment checks while I was on unemployment, because we was down for 18 months. The United States shut down for 18 months, and that 18 months, I had more Amazon packages than I ever had since Amazon been in existence.
Bro, my neighbor's son was a fucking waiter, and he was bringing home just as much as I was, and he was sitting at home doing nothing. They were paying him.
Hey, look, I was still getting paid. I was getting $700 checks every week. I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. Unemployment. I ain't did shit for it. Just said just fuck it.
Yo,
I just went crazy.
my
I ain't lying.
unemployment checks came every week, and there was so much, guys. I had to put on some Sammy Davis Jr. music and start tap dancing. Y'all ever tap dance on your unemployment? Let me find out.
Yeah, us essential workers got fucked over on that whole deal.
And let me tell you what,
Why we,
when you make $25 an hour and you're still struggling and you're still having to choose between rent, food, electricity, other essential shit, yeah, you got a problem.
Yeah.
yeah, if you make $25 an hour and you're choosing to do that, your priorities are fucked up.
If you make $25 an
No,
hour,
no, 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 no. It has nothing to do with priorities because we were still. This is personal. This isn't like my own personal shit.
Yeah,
My
you
husband
must be
was
living
making
out of your
this shit.
financial lane.
There, huh?
If you make
He didn't
$25
qualify for
an
financial
hour,
aid. He
no,
because he
no,
was
no.
making
I
too
said you're
much.
living outside of your financial lane. Your expenses are more than what you're making. You're living outside of your financial lane.
They weren't. I'm spending money on the exact same things that I was before the inflation hit. And we weren't struggling nearly as much. So it has nothing to do with priorities. Has nothing to do with priorities. We were in a major metropolitan area, and you know that shit is gonna hit more expensive
oh,
than
you are
anywhere else,
absolutely
faster than
right.
anywhere else.
I was in Seattle, Luna, and they said that the average rental property in Seattle, this was for rent, was anywhere between 1475 and 1800.
I was paying
It
11
was,
for a 1 bedroom, not even 800 square foot apartment.
they probably paying
I would have no longer lived
1475
in
for
that
a
area.
studio.
I'd have left.
But Mr. A, there was no other options because everywhere else was more expensive. I was in the
Yeah,
lowest of the low in the fucking ghetto, man.
You could have left that city. Could have moved outside of
No,
the
I
city.
couldn't. How was I supposed to leave sooner when I'm struggling to pay rent and get
Fuck
food on my
that
table?
rent. I
How am I
wouldn't have
supposed
paid it. I would have just took my rent money and moved somewhere else.
and then I wouldn't have a place for me and my husband and my son. Then what?
You would have had whatever
I
you
don't
got
have it.
1100.
I
Just
don't
don't pay
have
that
any family. I
1100.
didn't have any family in Reno. I didn't have any family anywhere. Where was I supposed to go that wasn't going to cost me money that I didn't have?
Life
Exactly.
choices suck.
Jeez. Life is hard everywhere around the board. It don't matter where you at.
Yeah, and it had nothing to do with priorities. It had
I
everything to
didn't
do
I
with
didn't really
everything
mean
being so
priorities.
fucking
I meant
expensive.
your financial lane. You gotta live inside your financial lane. If you were there and you were stuck, you were there and you were stuck.
We were
do you know
stuck. We
what's
didn't have
crazy,
anywhere
Mr.
else to
A?
go. Cause you know what the other option was, Mr. A? Was to go to fucking California.
You know what's crazy,
There was
Luna?
yeah.
You're going to
What's
have
up?
to wait for gentrification, because when they kick us out of the inner city and move in, it's going to be so cheap in the suburb. It's going to be so
Oh, I'm
rent
already
might
heading
be
out there. I'm already heading out there. Oh, where I'm heading
that's
right
what
now,
it's
over
going to
in
be,
Ohio,
super cheap,
it's
super
not even
cheap.
going to be not even $3 for gas. I'm not even paying $3 for gas here, and I've been in Nebraska and I'm in Iowa right now. Not even not even $4.
I got gas yesterday for $2.98 a gallon.
I
Yeah,
got
I feel
I
the
got
exact
7 gallons worth of gas for
Where'd you go to the other
$17
pump?
for $18. $7 worth of gas for $18. That's good. In this economy, that's damn good.
I thought you were about to say you got $7 worth of gas. I was gonna say, what are you doing? Going to the other pump?
No, you know what? Yo, you crazy.
that was public twice at the same time. Yeah.
Now,
Damn,
gas is
nigga,
getting
God
cheap,
over here
though.
and here.
That means Donald Trump is about to win. Because
I
when
don't
Donald
even
Trump
know
was
who you got
president,
from.
gas was under $2. Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anybody remember that?
Yep.
Trump's last year, gas was under $2.
Yep. That's why I said I'll take the $2 gas and mean tweets any day.
Exactly. I don't care what he
If
tweets
mean
from
tweets
now
are
on.
if mean tweets are the price that I pay for having
Yeah,
a good economy, shit, why not?
he could say, fuck you all, damn you to hell. Here's an extra
It's called
700 in your
America.
unemployment.
Damn, Rod.
Because he just want to talk shit. He too old. He can't do nothing. He could punch you in the face and break his fingers. He can't do shit. Fuck him.
Fuck him. Just
I
beat
don't
him up,
think
man.
Biden has the strength to even punch you in the face.
Nah, Biden will just sit down and fart in your face. Bro, I'm sorry.
Come over and sniff you.
Yeah, sniff your hair. Be like, you don't smell like kids.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. You know what? You know what I don't hear anything else about anymore? I don't hear anything else about the Russian and Ukraine war. I don't hear nothing about that no more.
Because all emphasis is due to Palestine and Israel. Because Israel is saying, shouldn't y'all let us kill them? That's all Israel been saying for like the last 2.5 weeks. Let us kill them and shut the fuck up. Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this on the panel. Does saying, hey, y'all doing too much to Palestine, do that mean y'all anti-Semitic?
You know what? At the end of the day, this how I look at it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. And that's my stance, Muck. Like, I don't live over there. None of them people's problems are my problems. Like, the only
That's the
way
But
problem,
their
you
though.
know,
personal problem would be my problem if they come over here and make a problem. And at the
and that's
present
what it
moment,
could be, Duke, because
I
it's
mean,
enough
We have an
Jews
alliance with them.
and Arabs over here. World War III could start in your backyard.
it probably could. As long as they don't come over here and fuck with what's in my backyard, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, you can have all the bomb you want and blow up everything around my fence. But the moment your bomb come into my yard, that's when I have to be involved.
Yeah, that
So if
sounds
y'all
good
plotting,
until you're trying to live in survival, motherfucker. Blow everything up. Don't give a fuck about your backyard. You ain't gonna have shit.
I mean, you're right.
I have a backyard. That's it.
No, this
Yeah, I
is what I have a
do.
problem with. I have a problem with us sending billions upon billions of dollars to other countries that are so. I'm sorry, but if Russia wanted to, it could plow you through Ukraine, no fucking problem. Why are we so focused on what's going on over there when in Hawaii there was a massive fire, a very mysterious fire? Let's not beat around the bush here.
You talking about the one that Oprah started? Oh, I ain't said that.
I'm t-
You the one open the rock
the one that
started.
she was
That's
saying,
fucked up.
yeah, but let's give them, you know, a piddly ass $700. You can and all of them are like, you can take that $700, get on that flight and go fuck yourself.
Well, they sent over $7 billion. That ought to help a little bit. A little $7
I
billion.
mean, but then that's still 7 billion of money that we need, Mr. A. Like, they taking money out your mouth at this moment, and you know how it
Not
is if
us.
somebody takes your
Hawaii is
money.
America. Hawaii is American. We should be sending them 100 billion and sending Ukraine 7 billion. Hawaii is
Still be
American.
We should be
sending
That is
taking
Ukraine
that money
American
shit.
for
state.
ourselves and making sure that our policies in our country is copacetic before we take care of anybody else. That's like going to
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
somebody
you're
else's
right.
house and
You're
cleaning the
right.
shit
My
out of
bad.
it. It's like going to somebody else's hoarded house and cleaning that shit up for them
and then you come back to your own house and you don't do shit about it, and you know that shit's piled up to the fucking ceiling. That makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah. I don't know.
That Hawaii shit was a clean slate so that they can start those 15-minute cities and smart cities. That's what's going to end up there.
Yep, that's exactly what they're trying to do.
And we need Ukraine to hide some shit. The Biden and Clintons need the Ukraine to hide some shit and not tell them what happened over there. So we'll just dump money on them until they shut up.
That's crazy, man.
And now that we've dumped all that money off, you don't hear shit no more.
Yeah.
Oh, Homestead, that's a cute baby. Sorry.
People out here making babies.
Woman distractions, I'm sorry.
People out here making babies. All I know is, you know what? Nevertheless, we need to storm somebody's crib. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. We need to rally together, storm somebody's crib, and be like, yo, I'm taking my money back, bro. You're not going to keep spending my money over there to these people, and you ain't even trying to help me out. Like, those days are over, bro. That needs to cut out. I'm 33 years old. I live, me personally, and there's other people that are older than me that can honestly sit and say in their lifetime they've seen America give aid to other countries and not even help the people that's right here. More so here in America, we've more so tore people down by color, by race, by gender, by all kinds of manner of shit. All kinds of manner is here, and still doing it to this day. And then, like when it begins to make when shit like that don't make sense to everybody else, you be like, hold on, bro, wait, before you use that pitchfork to stab me in the neck, let's look over here at this motherfucker over here. This motherfucker just slightly just tiptoeing back and forth with all our shit. But you getting ready to stab me in the neck, I'm getting ready to stab you in the gut, and this nigga taking our shit. We fighting the wrong motherfucker. Cause I mean, we fighting the same shit. We fighting the same. We fighting for the same rights. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but this man over here taking our money, giving it to our motherfuckers like, oh, well, you know, in this time of crisis, America decides that we want to donate blah, blah, blah to this blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, hold on, bro. I didn't agree to that shit. I didn't agree to you giving them whatever the fuck. When did we agree to that? Oh, you didn't have a right to make an agreement because we were so focused on, stabbing each other in the neck. We weren't even paying attention to they just giving motherfuckers shit away.
You agreed to that when you
voted. You're right. You're right. We agreed to it. But yet, being that we agreed to it, does it make it fair? Because let's just be honest. Yeah, we voted as Americans, but did we really vote? Because we still have this whole other organization called the Electoral College, who out of our peers decide to say, well, you know what? Because this person just they scratched my hand with an extra blinker. I'm gonna just vote this way and say fuck the rest of these motherfuckers. Like, is that the same system that we want to continue to keep living in? Like, that's learned in government. That's what you taught me in government. That's what America taught you in school. This is how we're going to fuck you. We want you to know that you're getting fucked, but once you get out of it, it's like, whatever, bro. Because, you're not even going to pay attention. Like, we taught you the game. We already gave you the way we work. We already told you how we work, but you're not gonna pay attention to that. Why? Because you're so you're so interested in what everybody else got going on than what's actually going on outside.
Duke, you know what?
Like, bro, we could argue all day long about all kinds of shit. But what the thing about it is, as long as we are arguing, as long as we are disconnected from the title, we the people, we people ain't like I said, the head ain't moving properly. So we the people need to fix that shit. I'm just a piece of the dick. Somebody's a piece of the ass. Somebody an armpit. Somebody a lung. Somebody a balls. Somebody something. You the bottom of the foot. We need to stand together and say, "Yo, enough is enough."
But you know
I
what?
don't want to keep. Go ahead,
Duke,
Mark.
we can't take an intellectual approach at this. We got to take a real crazy approach at this because intellectually we're trying to stand alone. But if we take a stab at it and say the government, like I wrote in the chat, instead of government, then maybe we could stick together because it's going to take some fools to make this happen.
It is.
Regular people just going to keep thinking the way they do and keep moving the way they've been moving. We got to change. We got to dumb down.
Oh, I'm sorry. I refuse. Oh, no. I refuse to dumb myself down because some other motherfucker doesn't understand me. No. Educate yourself.
Think about this. The way we've been moving has been dumb because we've been voting for people that we don't know. We don't know what their policies are. Do you know most people when they go to vote, and I see them because I be voting, they be there with that paper in their hand, and they just vote down that list. They don't know the people. They don't
Or
know
they
the
go play
policies.
paper, rock, scissors with themselves.
Exactly. See, that's what we've been dumb anyway. We've been dumb anyway, Luna.
I think I'm thinking of dumb as in like how the education system has basically failed.
No, that's stupid. That's stupid.
Okay, I'll give you that. No, I'll give you that.
Oh man, that's funny.
I mean, no, dude, these kids can't even like you ask them simple fucking questions with answers inside the damn questions, guys. Who is the Queen of England?
She's dead.
Guys.
By the way.
Hold on, let me play paper, rock, scissors. I got two answers.
Paper, rock, scissors.
The Queen's dead?
Yeah.
Shit. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, you ask them, what's 5 + 5, and they'll give you like freaking 23 or something. I don't know. These kids are stupid now. You're right. You're absolutely right. They're stupid. Spelling words with numbers and shit. The fuck?
The sad part is when I was in school, they was teaching us long multiplication, long division. And I'm sitting here like, bro, like I don't use none of that shit today. I just pick up this calculator and just 1 + 1 is what? 2. Like I ain't gotta take no brain power to do this. And like when I was in school, like even my math teachers, they would say, well, the curriculum that we're studying is to teach you to do it without the calculator. And it's like, so you're gonna teach me how to sit here and break down 1,346 subtract 455. You want me to take each one of these numbers and put it in an equation and then break that equation down to the very, like, wait a minute, bro, what the fuck? When I could just use this fucking calculator that, this person, whoever, designed the calculator made it so easy for me to not have to do that. But then these kids out here, like I was sitting with my sister a couple times while she was doing with her daughter about her schoolwork, and I was like, "Well, sister, what is this?" And she was like, "This is the math that they're teaching kids." And I said, "What the fuck?" I said at one moment when I was doing math, they wanted you to say, like, prime example, 2 + 3, right? You would count the corners, 1, 2, and then add the 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that made sense for me. Okay, that was very simplistic. Fine, because I still do that to this day. But what I saw is This is leap math. What the fuck? Why are we using graphs? Because that's graph math right there. That's me saying, all right, I'm at 5. I needed it was gonna take me 5 leaps to get to 10. That makes sense. That's graph math. That ain't how that's looking, bro. That ain't how it is. And I'm like, but what? Nah,
They
bro,
make these
that's not how it is.
complicated,
I'm like,
convoluted
yo.
systems. They make such convoluted systems, and I get it. There are some kids that like kids and people, they
Hey,
think
mama
differently,
bear.
they solve problems differently. I understand. Sorry, guys. I
Oh,
understand that
keep
people
cracking.
have different ways of solving their problems, and if if the Common Core
Hey,
system
Mama Bear.
is how somebody thinks, then that's fine. But I don't agree with forcing all the children to learn that way, because not all kids learn that way. I sure as hell didn't.
I
And
damn sure.
that's the problem with our educational system from the start. They create a
It's about
curriculum
obeying.
for everybody, when everybody doesn't learn the same.
Hmm.
I'm a
And they
I'm a
haven't
old
changed it
squirrel.
much since it started.
Yep.
I'm a old squirrel, guys. I remember a time when everything you knew, you had to keep it in your head. Like if I had 5 girlfriends, I had to remember 5 phone numbers. Now, if I lose my cell phone today, I'm dead on the side of the highway because I
Yo,
don't know shit. Because it ain't shit in my head. And that's why kids should be able to learn with calculators. They shouldn't be able to learn with abacuses because one of these days you're going to be stranded on the island butt naked. And if the plane driver asks you, yo, can you solve this equation? You'd be like, hold on, I couldn't if I had my calculator. They're going to leave you. See, we got to
You're going to
start
be
really
sitting there
learning.
looking at him like, meow.
Except
Yeah.
we're gonna have to learn something in our mind.
Yeah. The numbers, boy. The numbers, like I said, yo, like I'm not I'm not as good as I should be when it comes to math, but like if I get a problem and I do this simple shit that I learned from like school, I'll be able to get through. You know what I mean? Like I learned how to subtract long ways. You know what I mean? By putting a little dash and putting a 9 or whatever the fuck. If I'm adding, I add the 1 on the side to know that that's, if it's 104 subtract 90 or whatever the case may be, I know that when I subtract, I gotta come all the way from the 1 and add 1 to each. Like, you know what I mean? Like I gotta add 1 to each one. So on the 4, you know what I mean? Instead of it just being 4, that's now 10. Like that makes sense to me. You know what I mean? So now I'm subtracting whatever it is from 14 instead of 4. Like that makes sense. But nah, bro. Nah, bro. Mm-mm. Nope.
math is
No, you're
definitely
good,
something
Bush.
you should learn and keep in your brain.
Exactly. that right there. Math equations. I'm not saying you got to be, Einstein and be able to figure out time travel, but at least be able to keep basic math in your brain. Just basic. You know what I mean? I ain't asking a whole lot. But, whoo-wee, what a day. I don't know what the title is. I mean, Jesus Christ, this has been great conversation, man. I think this would be the episode I'll be posting today. Like today's episode, I will post this one. This would be one to be posted. So I want to say thank you to
Yeah,
everybody who's come out and shared, been in the comments, just been here, man. It's been a great day. It's Thursday. Yep, Thursday, November 9th. So yeah,
thank you for that. I lost track.
Thank you.
don't
Thank
worry, I
you
got you.
too.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, man.
All right,
A
Thank you,
y'all.
little
Mr.
dose of
A.
Seeing you
Thank
guys
you, Aaron.
again.
a little dose of reality, Mel. Reality, man. It's like, ah.
All right, so
Dude,
let's
this
This
ask
was
has
a
been
hell
the
of a
reality
show.
check from Duke James.
let's ask the question that everybody wants to know. Who's going
Uh-oh.
next?
Yes, who's going next?
Coming
Mr.
back
I'm
A.
at it,
to
Mr. A.
Where's Ralphie boy? Ralphie. Oh, he want to disappear.
You doing it,
Mama
Luna?
Bear, Mama Bear,
No, sir.
I know you got him on speed dial. Go and call him up like, yo, man,
Get
pull up.
your ass on Podbean.
Go.
Get your ass up here, motherfucker. I still need to have my motherfucking coffee. But
I got
this your
mine
boy
running back to
Duke,
me right
man.
now. I'm getting.
This your boy Duke, man. And I love and I care about you. If I didn't care, trust me, I wouldn't share. And being that I care, I'm always gonna share with you. You know what I mean, it takes a day to share something with somebody. You know what I mean? This may be something you may want to share with somebody, but here, get your dose of reality check, slap, slap across your face, because it's some real shit. But yeah, man, we're gonna
How
run
about
this
you share
money
another
out.
2 hours with us?
Yeah, man, thank you. Thank you for sharing 2 hours. This is gonna
Yes,
be a
thank
nice
you.
Nah. You misheard what I said. I said you need to share another 2 hours with us.
Yeah, dude. Cause you
You
ain't
want
got nothing
another?
but them big square shoes. Put them shoes on. Yeah, put them shoes on, dude.
Put those shoes on. All right. Right now I got my slippers, so maybe I put on my track shoes so we can go for a walk around the block. Get outside. See my
All
dad.
right, give Ralph a few minutes and then just come in if because I don't know if you can get in touch with him or not. But just give him a few minutes. So while
Oh
you
no,
switching shoes, you know, he might kick in.
he might. He might. You know. So yeah, Ralph, if you listening, yeah, man, you up next, buddy. If not, I come back for a round two. You know what I mean? Keep this conversation of real talk. What? What, little cut?
That's baby cracking.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh
guys.
man, put him on the tee.
I was interrupted. hang on. Oh, sorry, not you
Thank
guys.
you for
Sorry.
sharing. Thank you. I care that we're a
Damn, Billy.
Damn. He said he cares, so he wear a condom. Yo, he funny. Billy D just say stuff. Mr. A, he been hanging with you. Y'all just be saying things and stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.